In this project, we set out to explore food culture in San Francisco. We wanted to know what people eat, where they eat it, how they eat it, and how they enjoy food together. Our research showed that this idea of a slow food movement is growing and began in San Francisco. The slow food movement is all about locally sourced produce, supporting local farms and bringing produce from surrounding areas directly into metropolitan areas. This cuts down environmental impact as there are no longer any transportation and fossil fuels needed. It supports community farmers, and the food is as fresh as can be. We also discovered that a slow dining culture has emerged with the slow food movement. In San Francisco, there are lots of sit-down restaurants where people will gather and have fellowship as they eat. It's a very communal experience. It's a time to slow down and reconnect with people. That, coupled with good food, is a phenomenal mix.
So what we set out to do is we decided to do a food tour all throughout San Francisco and the Bay Area, sampling a variety of cuisines and restaurants all focused on the slow food culture. First, we started out with Green's Restaurant in San Francisco on Fort Mason. It's an entirely vegetarian restaurant. It opened in 1979 as part of the San Francisco Zen Center, including Green Gulch Farms and Tassajara Zen Center in Carmel. And so all of the produce that Green's Restaurant uses comes from their Green Gulch Farms up in Marin County. So that's only about an hour drive up north, straight from the gardens, variety of vegetables, chards, all kinds. And then next we moved on to ScoMo's restaurant right on the Fisherman's Wharf Pier in San Francisco. That was a seafood restaurant. They started out as a local coffee shop actually for fishermen to kind of just hang out, take a break, and it evolved into a place where fishermen could just sell their catch directly to the restaurant and have it be sold to the locals. So we moved on to 00 Restaurant, a pizza joint located in the Soma district of San Francisco. A lot more casual food compared to ScoMo's and Green's. And despite being only a pizza joint, they actually use a variety of farms, dairies, places that are local in the area to get their ingredients for their pizza, so everything is fresh. That idea of having the farm to table kind of idea still. And lastly, we went to the Village Pub over here locally in Woodside. It's a Michelin star restaurant. They actually have their own farm. I believe it's a SMIP farm. It's a 5-acre farm that about 80% of their produce comes directly from that farm and are used in the dishes that they cook at the Village Pub.
Able to talk to various people while we were on our journey. One was a waitress at Green's. The second was a farmer at the local farmers market, and third was a local San Franciscan just on the road. And what we got out of it was San Francisco has had this huge transition from fast food, unhealthy kind of cuisine to this slow food, locally farmed, locally produced, healthy slow food eating. And I think that shift is important because all of these people recognize the importance of healthy eating, supporting local farmers, but also they had a dedication to the craft that they were talking about. The waitress, the local farmer, they cared about the food that they were making. They wanted it to be healthy, they wanted it to be tasty, and they wanted it to be fun. Food is something more than just something that you just eat to get on your day with. It's an enjoyable experience. And I think that's what we got out of this whole project in this video, is that slow food is an enjoyable, healthy, tasty experience. The shift from unhealthy fast food to slow food is good for the community within a city in order to have a healthy lifestyle, but it's also good for the farmers. It's good for the restaurants, and it's good for the city as a whole. You have more recognizable, more tasty, and a better food experience overall. Hey guys, we're at Green's Restaurant to start off our project. It's a nice 100% vegetarian place in Fort Mason up in San Francisco. As you can see, we have a beautiful view of the well as you can see the Golden Gate Bridge in the distance. And what's so special about this restaurant is it's really catered to slow food connoisseurs. People here have been sitting here for an hour or two. They're enjoying a nice tea, a mimosa, then their meal, then the dessert. They're really enjoying the whole process. And it's also special because it's all locally sourced, organic vegetables, fruits, produce, and they take pride in taking from the community and taking from farmers around this area. I'll be getting the spinach and feta scrambled eggs with Le'Veon bread and Zuckerman Farm potatoes, which is the farm that they source from. And I think it's a nice, enjoyable, slow meal that it's a great start to the day and it's a great brunch spot to be in. Cheers. We got our food here, nice farm fresh potatoes, nice cage-free farm organic eggs with the bread. We got some nice French toast over here with the organic cream on top. Very delicious. Took a long time to get out here, nice slow food. We had a nice conversation while we were doing it. We see this. Great texture to it, great taste. You can just tell that this hasn't been processed. It hasn't come from GMOs, lots of antibiotics. It just tastes natural, like straight off the farm.
So we're here at Greens, and we're sitting with our lovely waitress,
Sadie.
And she's going to tell us a little bit about their culture. So what do you think makes Greens special?
Greens is so special. We've been here since 1979. The Zen Center was here in the 50s. They wanted to somehow showcase their beautiful farm in Marin County. And so they created Greens with the help of Alice Waters, which is one of the most renowned vegetarian. She started Chez Panisse, which is a really great vegetarian restaurant as well. She started us off at the Zen Center, and then with the demand of the great produce from the Civic Center and the farmers markets and from Green Gulch, we created Greens. We've been here since '79, so almost 40 years.
Excellent. And do you think that your locally sourced produce, do you think that's a draw to customers? Do you see
Absolutely. We've been working with the same farmers for 30 plus years. It shows in the food, it shows in the flavor. I think San Francisco specifically has such a drive for that fresh, organic produce that's family owned.
Excellent. And we're in the perfect area for it. So there you go. The epitome of slow food culture right here in San Francisco. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So we're right outside Green's restaurant just after having brunch. There's this farmer's market right on the Fort Mason, and they're up in the Marina district of the city. And so all the vendors here are coming in from outside around the Monterey area, Santa Cruz area, bringing fresh produce from their farm straight into the heart of the city, making it very accessible for anyone who's living in the city to get direct access to all this fresh produce that's organic, and basically just picked probably this morning actually. So we'll go ahead and walk around and check out, see what everyone has. So here we are in the farmer's market. I'm here with Ray from Happy Boy Farms. Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself and what you guys specialize in on your farm?
Yeah, well, Happy Boy Farms, we grow produce, a lot of veggies. We have bunch greens, carrots, right now we just got some summer squash and other fun things. So yeah, lots of vegetables.
Great, awesome. And like, can you tell us about like maybe how like often you guys come here and how you think that what's been your experience of interacting with people in San Francisco who live in the city who may not have access to like fresh produce without you guys coming into the city?
Yeah. Well, here at the Fort Mason Market, we're here every Sunday, and yeah, we do markets. We do this one every week. Coming here has been. I mean, the people here. Recently, this winter has been really floody for our farm. We flooded like 4 times. So we recently asked a bunch of customers for support with that. We had like a voucher program so people could pay a little bit of money and then get that money back in produce come the summer when we have more food, because this winter we really didn't have much because we lost it all. And that actually was really nice coming here, and a lot of the customers are really involved and interested in that. And people are still asking like, how's the farm? Like, how's your tractor? Because we lost a tractor. Like, so it feels really good to know that people are really interested in how the food is going.
Definitely.
Growing, because yeah, nature is unpredictable.
So what do you think makes like the farmers markets in San Francisco unique?
I feel like the people here do really care about whether or not it's organic. I feel like a lot of people ask me about that. You know, how fresh things are. I feel like people are really interested in, yeah, like what their story is with their food. In particular at this market, I've noticed that a lot. Yeah.
Awesome.
Here we are outside of Skoma's, a fresh seafood place near Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco. As you can see behind me on my right, we have their fish receiving center, and down on the left, one of their actual fishing boats. So right here we're getting very fresh seafood, fish, crabs, maybe oysters, shrimp. We're gonna see what they have in store. Let's go. So here we are inside Skoma's, Fisherman's Wharf classic for seafood. The slogan, pier to plate, and that's hopefully exactly what we get to sample. So we're gonna try some oysters Rockefeller here in the Pacific, and a San Francisco staple, Dungeness crab. So we'll let you know how it is. All right, so here we have it. San Francisco Bay Dungeness crab. Comes out cold like a cocktail with cocktail sauce, and we're gonna give it a try. That's very good crab. Very soft, a little salty. You can taste that it's fresh. That's excellent. And I know my crab. I'm from Maryland, so blue crabs, but this rivals the East Coast for sure. All right, and now we have our oysters Rockefeller. Again, local, Pacific, fresh. I'm sure they came in this morning. A little bit of lemon on top. Got our oyster forks. Really taste the freshness. A little cheese on there, spinach, a little sweetness, salty, savory. All in all, very good. I can see why people like them. Excellent slow food experience.
Hey guys, we just finished eating at Soma's, and now we're talking to a San Francisco native about what is special about San Francisco. So I'm talking to...
My name is Ananta. I'm a San Francisco native.
So what do you think is special about food in this area, and what did you grow up with?
So growing up here, I got to see many changes within the food industry in San Francisco. I've also worked in the food industry in San Francisco. There used to be a lot of like basic like burger joints. There were never any like organic type of things or like specialty food, and now there is, and I think it's amazing. You can find anything and everything you want here, and it's also really convenient with like 824 and Grubhub. You can anything you could think of that you want is in San Francisco. It's really diverse and different, and that's what I love about living here and the food here.
Do you think people focus more on organic food here and like not, that kind of things?
Yeah, definitely. I think people are more health conscious here, and they're more into like juicing and like healthy places, acai bowls and stuff like that. So San Francisco has definitely shifted from like regular basic diner food to healthy organic food.
Perfect. Thank you
Yeah,
very
you're
much.
welcome.
Alright, so here we are at 00 Pizza Restaurant. A little bit more casual compared to the other two places we've been to before, but still in the slow food scene of San Francisco. Today we ordered a margarita pizza. Just came out of the oven, so about to try it and see how it is. Bottom. Nice clumps of mozzarella cheese, a little bit of basil on there. It's really good.
Hey everybody, we're here at the Village Pub, a local staple of Woodside. We're very excited to try out their slow food, and it's a really cool place because they source all of their produce from a local farm in the area. So we got fresh local vegetables and that quintessential slow food culture. So let's go inside and take a look. This might be the best chocolate ice cream I've ever had.